couldn't stay away too long. So yeah, man, I guess I'm back for a bit. Guys, let's just jump straight into it. This is gonna be a channel update. I'm gonna set it up as a dynamic Saturday, so probably gonna call it a 0.5. I forgot what episode we're on, but yeah, long story short, I've been gone from photography for a minute and YouTube in general. I could sit here and give you guys a bunch of excuses and tell you the whole story of why I've been away, but I'm gonna condense it into as simple as I can make it. Life happened, man. Just life happens. I had to move to Chicago. I lived in Chicago for about a year. Just for some opportunities that we had over there, and just trying to explore those. But eventually, I had to move back. So yeah, I'm back in California in a new place, as you guys can see. No more blue background, no more blue walls. So yeah, I had to move, man, and it was a really sudden move, really drastic. A lot of my collection was sold. A lot of it was put in storage. I couldn't take it with me at the time, and a lot of it was left behind. I took some of my equipment to Chicago, left some of it over there still in the process of moving to this new place, getting everything situated. As you guys can see, it's still a little bit of a mess on the desk, and yeah, that's kind of it, man. I had an episode set up over there in Chicago, but the footage just kind of didn't get together. Some of it got corrupted. I still have some of the raw footage, but overall it became a mess. I had to delete, so that's kind of a lost episode that I have. It's just unable to be recovered. So unfortunately, I wasn't able to post at all during the time I was over there. It's been almost a year. I think it's been about a year since I posted my last episode or anything on YouTube. So yeah, man, just a lot of changes, a lot of stuff changed, a lot of people on, man, and just kind of step away from the figures for a bit. But in reality, just kind of, just this being your hobby, this being kind of the way to disconnect from everything. I couldn't stay away from it too long, and I love doing videos. I love talking to you guys. I love practically talking to myself. That's what it is. So I just love doing this stuff, and I hope you guys are as welcoming back as the first time. Now let me go ahead and address the elephant in the room: battle posing. Yeah, unfortunately for battle posing, I did keep trying to bring it back, but I just couldn't find a way to do everything. I do apologize to all the participants. They were super cool about it. I never took any money. I never kind of took anything away from them. It was just kind of their time, and I do apologize for never completing that. For the future, I do still plan to complete that, but as far as the tournament goes now, at the moment, it's kind of over. I don't know if I'll bring it back. Like I said, I don't even know if I'll go live again, man. As you guys can hear, I don't even have a mic. A lot of its stuff is all over the place. I lost a lot of equipment. It's just kind of a mess. And if I was to bring battle posing back, it would be more of just kind of hanging out, setting up pictures with friends type of thing more than a tournament. Because just with my inability to even go live, I didn't even have the equipment back in Chicago. I left a lot of my computer here, my desktop, a lot of my recording equipment was here in California as well. It was just kind of a mess, man. So yeah, I really appreciate you, and I am really grateful for the fun time we hanged out, and you guys putting time into this. But gladly, you guys were pretty cool about it. You guys were pretty set foot on that. It was you were just having fun, man. So I really appreciate you guys for being cool with it. And if you guys want to talk about it in any way, or you have any questions about it, feel free to DM me, man. I'm more than willing to talk about it. I have nothing to hide. Like I said, unfortunately, it was just a bad situation that kind of set up my inability to complete battle posing. So as far as that goes, I probably already spoiled it with this title of this video, but I do have a few things to show you guys. And this right here are the stuff I've been messing with lately, and the few things I picked up over the past year, believe it or not, man. A lot of it wasn't even new pre-orders, man. It was mostly stuff I had pre-ordered for over a year before I stopped collecting, before I stopped taking pictures. So nothing being purchased in the wild at all. Nothing, no sudden purchases, nothing like that. I was mostly just kind of, anything that was kind of purchased in the pre-order was sent straight to California. And yeah, man, the only thing I took to Chicago was Maximum Spider-Man, believe it or not. I had some footage of him on the past episode that got lost. But unfortunately, that Maximum Spider-Man is stuck in Chicago right now. So, like I said, still kind of figuring out how to get the stuff back, kind of get it back over here. And it's just a process, man. But as far as that goes, there's some stuff I've been messing with, some stuff I've been having on the desk, and just having a blast. So yeah, I want to talk about this stuff, and I want to, get this little mini episode started. All right, this is Dynamic Saturday, guys. To using the dial, as you guys can see, thing is way too big for the desk, man. I can't get it all in one shot, but good thing it's modular and I can break it apart, use different pieces from it. But yeah, man, you're rusty when you fuck up the settings on your camera. As I was shooting, I didn't realize that I had actually left it with a different hue, man. So the shot came a little yellowish. I mean, not ideal, but it's not a biggie, just warming up, getting the rust off, getting the dust off the camera. And yeah, right here with this was a Robin right here. Now let's get into it. Got a few things to talk about. Here it is. Shout out to the DMC, man. As you guys can see, we have the dial here in its full glory. Like I mentioned before, man, this thing is way too big to have on the desk. It's kind of hilarious because I tried to set it up on top of my D12, man, to kind of have it as like a main display piece, and it wouldn't even fit on top. So, as you guys saw earlier, it does have a little bit of wear and tear now. I couldn't wait to use it. Couldn't wait to start shooting it. But man, shout out to the DMC. The details on this thing is crazy. I apologize if I sound a little funny. I am coming down with a cold, but I just wanted to,
show a little bit more of the dial and kind of a size compare with some Maplex figures. If you guys want to get a little more detail on the build, I'm gonna link the DMC's channel. Pretty sure he made a video about the dial as he built it. And the main kind of inspiration for this dial was the Arkham City kind of concept art. But another thing that I wanted to really capture with this dial, and I made sure to really work with the DMC, and figuring that out. And man, every step of the way, he definitely, he was an open book, man. Awesome designer, awesome builder, awesome artist. We worked together all the way through trying to get exactly what I wanted. And here we are, man. Got exactly what I was looking for. But like I said, the main inspiration behind this, yeah, it was some Arkham, but the main concept art I showed him first and foremost was the Mortal Kombat versus DC rooftop of Gotham. So I really wanted to capture, that feeling of that rooftop in Gotham in that, that game, man. That thing was a childhood, just a childhood experience that I loved, man. That Mortal Kombat versus DC game was crazy. I loved it, and I wanted to capture, that environment and pretty much in a piece. And I wanted something unique to me, something that nobody really had. Because most of the dials I've bought were kind of mass produced, man. And finally having something specifically catered to me and my specifications is just amazing. A little more into the details. Look at the stonework. Just awesome work, awesome design, exactly like the concept art that I showed him. Just perfect stonework. Like, look at all this stuff, man. Look how it just protrudes. And to me, it screams that gothic church/modern Gotham look. I love it, man. It's just exactly what I was looking for. I feel like I wanted to have some type of building that you feel could really be part of the DC universe and just Gotham City, and just kind of have versatility to it. And talking about versatility right here, as you guys can see, we got these pikes, this stonework. These were crucial to the design, man, and the DMC just killed it. And everything is collapsible, as you guys can see. All four of them are collapsible. He also added this little detail back here, man. This stuff is collapsible as well. Like, it is crazy work, I'm telling you. And then something he didn't need to do, man, but he still did, is add this little window in the back, and he gave me extra pieces for it. So like, as you guys saw earlier, a little bit of goodies for like broken glass. Then he gave me this really cool design. Everything is removable. You can switch the designs for different shots you're looking for, so you guys can see. And then the broken window design, that really stained glass look I was looking for, definitely killed it, man. Like, look at the back stonework. Like, man, this just looks amazing. Like, how can you not love this stuff, man? Great work. Makes me super excited just to shoot, and just the painting. And I know we went through a few grays. Shout out to the DMC for being patient, man. I know we talked a few times about the color, what color I was looking for, like a bluish gray, and I mean, he nailed it. Great work. Right on what I was looking for. To the stonework right here. Just look at this, man. And I really wanted these pieces to come out just perfect, because these were a crucial part of the design that I showed him. Like I said, that super Gotham/modern architecture you see in the comics has a lot to do with this kind of, like, I don't know how to explain this designs on there, man. And they were crucial to that Mortal Kombat versus DZ design of the rooftop and the concept art. So the fact that he was able to like recreate this so perfectly is amazing, and I love it. And I'm just praising his work all over, man. It's just great work. The stonework, the line work, everything's exactly. And then even the brushing and the paint work, like, I don't know if you guys can tell. Real quick, I want to show you guys how easy it is to store this thing and how collapsible it is. So pretty much you can take these off, like I showed you earlier. You can take this piece off completely. So let me try to, so this piece comes off, you can take this piece off as well. And it's all collapsible, man. Everything comes off, everything get held together by magnets. Like I showed you earlier, this top piece comes off as well. you know, it's super easy to store and definitely needed to be stored, man, because I tried to set this thing up on top of my DTOF. Inside the DTOF, didn't fit anywhere. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to fit it in any of my DTOFs at all. No, that's not a complaint, man, because I can't complain about the amount of, you know, of work he gave me. You know, it was definitely more than I expected for the price and just the love he gave it. It was amazing. But yeah, funny story is it doesn't fit in any of the details, man. But yeah, it's fully collapsible, as I said earlier. You know, I'm just repeating myself. And yeah, man, it's just amazing. And another thing you can do with this thing is just different combinations. Like if I want to put this piece on the back, or I want to put this piece in the front, or move that piece somewhere else, or have it separate, or have just a single piece like maybe on top of this and give it a different design. Like all these options are amazing when it comes to, you know, collapsible dials, because it gives the photographer infinite possibilities to have cool designs, cool layouts, and just, you know, super adaptable to your photography, man. So I'm definitely having a blast with this. A few different figures on here now. As you guys can see, there's a McFarlane Spawn with a custom cape by Birdmax, maybe on eBay. I can't remember exactly, but you guys can get a feeling for how big this dial is. That's a McFarlane right there. Mesco Doc Knock hanging out with the dial. You know, a lot of options, man. A lot of options, and I love it. I love when a dial is able to give you infinite amount of options. Probably something that makes it feel like it was worth the price. Legends Bullseye. Got a little signature going right here. Shout out to DMC. Love your work, man. Love this dial. Awesome shit. Awesome work.
So trying to get back into the habit of shooting things, and what better way than to shoot some Star Wars for May the 4th. Yeah, man, super cool figure right here. Got a little bit of a grail for me personally. The SH Figure Arts Yoda. I picked them up not too long ago. Well, it was actually a while ago, but you know, picked them up from Amazon Japan. You know, forgot to pre-order them even, and when I actually, you know, landed, I wasn't sure if it was even gonna come through, just because you know how Amazon be sometimes. But yeah, the figure came through, man, and for such a small figure, he's so fun. Such a unique character, man. It's just overall fun factor of this figure is crazy. Yeah, just, you know, having a blast posting this guy, just how small he is, and just overall, like, just like I said, fun factor, and like its ability to like pose and like be so dynamic for a small figure is just something I really enjoy. Now, you guys might notice I don't really shoot Star Wars unless it's May the 4th, and that's because I have a hard time lighting this stuff, man. Just, you know, I don't want to use digital effects for the lightsabers, so lighting lightsabers, you know, the way I like it is kind of a pain in the ass, and just lighting the overall environment is really difficult. And I don't know if you guys would believe me, I told you I tried 4 different scenes, man, until I landed on this one where I was happy with it. And I'm not even super happy with this one, man. Like I said, I still feel like I'm rusty. I don't know what's the difficulty for me. Like I said, maybe it's just the Star Wars shots. I always have a difficulty shooting. But overall, man, just doing 4 different scenes, I just couldn't land what I wanted with Yoda. Even though he's such a fun figure, I really wanted to, like, you know, get a shot of him. I just had difficulty kind of getting the surrounding environment, and just for all my Star Wars shots, man, I have a hard time like choosing and just kind of figuring out the lighting and the environment and the feeling for the shot. So overall, like, I'm satisfied with what I got compared to all the other ones I tried before. Failed a lot, man, but finally I came around with something that I was kind of happy with, not super happy with, but it'll do. And you know, just enjoying something simple, man. Even something simple as just basic base and character and background can be a pain in the ass to get just right sometimes. But yeah, man, got a little grail here for me. Finally got the SH Figure Arts Yoda in my collection. of a shot right here. Cap defending Hawkeye from a direct blast from Kang's blaster over in the corner. Just starting off something pretty straightforward. You know, plenty of opportunity to build off of this. I need to plant that foot. Alright. Still working on this setup. Added the dial. Still building it out. And this is what the final shot ended up looking like. Yeah, man, I made a little bit of some changes to the initial pose. Added the Avengers. I'm still on that mission to try and just show us how versatile this dial can be, man. I wanna get in all the angles I can possibly get it. So here we are, man, still on that little journey of trying to shoot this dial as much as I can. So you guys can see here, kind of have them kind of just like set up almost like a castle. You guys can see right here in the background. You know, over here, cover the corners, because the cool thing about this dial, man, like I said, is just the versatility of it. So I can rearrange it on whatever side I want and put you know, those edges wherever I want and still have them kind of look like they belong there. I also switched the pose for Kang. I just felt that, you know, the him shooting at it made a little more sense, but it just didn't look quite right on camera. So to be honest, I don't even know what the hell's going on here. I kind of had this idea of him kind of like maybe using technology to mess around with like the gravitational force, or maybe he's opening some type of portal around Cap, or even just kind of, you know, using some tech to try to take his shield. I have no idea. You guys can use your imagination to kind of figure out what's going on there. But the main focus of the shot, I wanted this Cap, which, by the way, man, my favorite Cap so far. So fun. Articulation is great. I do wish that that they would have added a little bit of better articulation on the waist, but that's here nor there. But back to the shot, like I said, I wanted to kind of like have Cap protecting Hawkeye here, and you guys can see in this case I used a lot of the Avengers as background characters, essentially as props, to kind of show Kang just kind of destroying this kind of, you know, destroying the whole time portal castle while he tries to destroy the Avengers. So yeah, man, this is what the shot looks like at the end. Definitely enjoyed it. I'm not super satisfied with the shot. I feel like the colors were a little off. Maybe I had too much purple on the shot. I wanted to use this background just because it looks like it's tearing apart like reality, but I don't know if it came that clear through the shot. Maybe it was a little too bright. You know, like I said, I'm still rusty, man. I'm still working on trying to get back in the groove of things, trying to figure this out, and that's what this episode has been about, man. Just kind of you guys watching my journey, trying to get back to a level I feel I was in the end before I left. So, you know, just experimenting with things, trying things out. I've always wanted to shoot this Kang, like I said, but right here, just kind of had this chance. Originally, I was going to use the Baron Zemo, but I just thought, you know, shooting the whole Avengers and kind of the dynamic between Cap and Kang, two soldiers, essentially, two warriors out of their time, facing each other, the future versus the past, you know, the traditional versus, you know, the corrupted future is kind of a cool dynamic I like to see, not only in comics, but just like, you know, Earth's Mightiest Heroes. I think that's a big inspiration for this Avengers team of mine. And I think that the display kind of did show that. As I take down the setup, the whole idea for this shot came around the effects of the Marvel vs. Capcom Cap. So I kind of wanted to incorporate that effect. I just thought it made sense. It looked like he was getting blasted. So that's why originally I wanted to use Kang shooting at him. But, you know, you know, sometimes shots just evolve and turn into something else. But ideally, I also wanted to use this shield, which fits much better because the shield that came with this guy is way too small. You guys probably already know that. Everybody's mentioned that. But I wanted to use this because he was supposed to fight Zemo. But ideally, I want to get him the Marvel Select shield. And, you know, just customize all my caps with that Marvel Select figure. We'll see if we get there. This is the current setup for the Earth's Mightiest Heroes kind of style of Avengers. I'm not going to show the full display right now, but I just want to kind of show you guys where I have my cap. And yeah, a little sneak peek into what I might show the full display. And we continue trying to shoot every angle of this dial. something real quick. Is what the final shot ended up looking like. That fucking Spider-Man failed me so many times, man. These guys are just so hanging on by just a fucking hair. So that's what the complete setup is looking like. The lights, light there, one light up here, a little green light behind the dial. Usually the best setups have a fucking mess all around. And yeah, man, you don't want to look behind that dial. But the final shot came out so dope. Man, this thing just came out exactly how I pictured it. It's really rare when that happens, but when it does, you know, it really boosts your confidence as a photographer. And slowly became my favorite, man. Just the color, the green saliva on the tongue is just fucking awesome. Man, I love this Venom. Like I said, my new favorite Venom in the collection for Eddie Brock for sure. And yeah, it's new Spider-Man right here. Finally got around to shooting him. Just trying to show off the insanity that is this figure. Like, look at the poses you can get him in. Yeah, like I said, definitely. I don't think I've mentioned this, but this guy's definitely my desk figure for now. Just mess around with him on the desk. You know, get him to crazy poses and stuff. So this is actually the main fixture issue for the comic book version of Spider-Man, the Mayfix Spider-Man. It's the one with the soft like diaper or like, you know, crotch area. So look at the crazy poses this thing can get in, man. Like, you can push this guy to the limit, and then slowly, because of that little extra articulation, become my favorite Spider-Man so far. And I just love the colors on it. Like I said, like a classic, you know, Marvel Knight / kind of like just modern Spider-Man with those colors. It's perfect. Funny story is, I thought when I ordered it that I was gonna get the reissue of the cell shading comic version, which I didn't want, but I just thought that's what like the reissuing that we're doing. I heard some people might have gotten that version instead of this one, but man, I got so lucky to get this version. This is the one I was looking forward to. Like I said, this Venom is also my favorite. Just the colors. And you guys are probably going to kill me for this, but I'm not the biggest Marvel vs. Capcom fan. I don't want to say I'm not the... Okay, that came out wrong. It's not that I'm not the biggest fan. I never super got into, like, you know, the designs of those characters and stuff like that. Like, I didn't go crazy like other people for the Marvel vs. Capcom. I played the games. They were super fun. But that was more of my older brother kind of thing. For me, it was the Marvel Nemesis fighting game that really got me into Marvel fighting games, man. As crazy as that sounds. And like the color on this guy, and just the color of the tongue with the green saliva and the blue. It's just everything about this figure reminds me of those Marvel Nemesis days, that Venom. So yeah, man, this, like I said, the nostalgia is hitting me on this guy, and it's an overall improvement also on the old Venom, like 100%. Like, you got like a whole, like they actually added, well, it came off, I dropped the whole thing, but yeah, they added a neck peg on this actual one compared to the first release of that single carded black costume Venom, I guess you can call him, instead of the blue. But yeah, man, the blue is just so classic, like I said, and just super fun and like super articulated. And I mean, I can't get over this head, man. Just look at it. It's like a super dope head. I love it. The fun factor on this figure is just crazy high, man. Like, look how much of a difference it does to be able to put the head up and the poses you can finally get a Venom in. Like, how you don't want to have this figure on the desk and just playing with it? Like, look how fun this thing is, man. Like, I can't emphasize how much fun I'm having with this guy and how unique he is with that color. Like I said, to me it screams Marvel Nemesis. Perfect. This has been channel update / 0.5 episode of Dynamic Saturday. This episode way longer than I expected it. As usual, you know me, I love to talk. I just keep talking, and I'm free-handing it right now. So yeah, man, just a little bit of a sneak peek into the next episode, kind of showing you guys my favorite cube in the DTOF currently, and what I've been doing the time I haven't been shooting, man, and trying to set up the room. So yeah, it's kind of what it looks like now. I'm doing it again, keep talking, but I just want to say I appreciate all of you guys that come back, welcome me with open arms, and check out another episode of Dynamic Saturday. I'm starting to sound like an annoying girlfriend asking you guys to come back, but it's the truth, man. I really appreciate you guys, and just just checking out another episode and hearing me just ramble about figures and photography. So yeah, man, looking forward to another episode. I hope to bring one out soon. I can't promise anything. Like I said, this was an update 0.5 and just kind of messing around and kind of catching you guys up to what the channel's been going on. And yeah, man, I won't hold you guys any longer and not make this episode any longer. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for checking it out. And if you guys are interested, subscribe, man. I can't promise any more episodes anytime soon, but I really appreciate you guys, putting some views, sharing this video, and just kind of encouraging me to drop more videos. So yeah, man, appreciate you guys. Peace out.